Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the one change you could make to your Amazon FBA product to sell $100 more per day than your competitors. That sounds like something you'd be interested in watching. Be sure to stick around to the end. Be sure to like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so we are here in my computer and we're just going to be jumping right into it. We're going to be showing you some changes that you can make to your product, and specifically some changes to the way you're presenting your product that's different from what your competition is most likely doing. So let's just talk about the topic of differentiation, what that means really quickly. Generally, when you put a product up on Amazon to sell, you don't just want to sell the exact same thing as someone. So someone's already done this, it's working, it's successful, it's the first organic product. You can't just now take this same exact product and put it up on Amazon and expect to have the same results from them. Or maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll get half their sales. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a reason for this customer to come from a listing that already has social proof, already has, positioning, is already ranked for a lot of keywords, showing up in front of a lot of customers. Give that customer base a reason to come over to your listing. Now, what most people do is smart. They'll read the reviews, they'll get a good idea. So we could go in here, we could go, well, why is this 4.4 and not 4.9 or 5 stars? So we could come look at some of the 2 or 3. Sometimes ones are just a little dramatic. Bar at top's completely lopsided, so that's a manufacturing issue. Not a good item to ship through any shipping company. Mirror was broken, it was replaced with no difficulty, you never received the replacement part, the mirror is broke again. So again, maybe packaging issues, right? For the general consensus, it's pretty good though. We have 4.4 stars. So then maybe what you consider doing as a new seller is you go, oh, I'm gonna fix all these customers' concerns. I'm gonna make the packaging better, I'm gonna make sure we get an inspection and make sure every one of the bars are straight, make sure nothing arrives broken, and I'm gonna even include an insert card that says, this is a fragile item. If you did receive a broken one, we'll replace it at no cost and refund you, something like that, right? Really covering your ground with customer service, and you think that's going to solve the issues. Well, theoretically, it checks all the boxes, right? You've improved your product or the way you're delivering this product. But guess what? When the customer sees the front image and they see the listing, they don't have any idea that you changed any of that until after they get it. So here's what I wanted to touch on in today's video. It brings us right to the point I'm trying to make. To sell an extra $100 a day more than your competitor, or even several $100s more a day than your competitors. I've done this with the way I present my product here, macrame shelf. We could see, how is this ranked? I don't know. Let's restart that. People have tried to come in and do the same exact thing that I do. We have my product here, 11.2 thousand in the last 30 days, roughly. I think it's about within 10% of that. And then, we have competitors that have tried to do similar things, but just aren't meeting the same number of sales. And the reason is because I've changed the way I've presented the product. Right? If we actually go look at my listings, I've already opened it over here. We could see that I have photography that shows off every specific way you could use it, the dimensions, different lifestyle images. We could come down and we could look at my enhanced brand content, and I could basically pitch to this customer why mine's better, right? Add a flair to any room. We could go use the shelves in different ways. We could touch on how the macrame was woven. We could, put it in different rooms. We could set up different ideas in their head. You see competitors, even if maybe they undercut your price or they have decent photography, if they're not presenting a listing that's maxed out like yours is, they're not presenting or pitching to that customer, no enhanced brand content, why their product is as good or better, they're probably not going to make as many sales to you. And that's a rough representation of what we're getting into here. You need to make changes to your product initially, or if you're first to market, the presentation of your product has to be the best. So make changes that are noticeable before the customer buys it, along with the ones that are going to be noticed after. So that comes with good packaging, a good insert card, good customer service. Those are all things that will keep your customers around, keep your product ranked, but they're not necessarily things that will cause customers to buy your product initially. So when I'm coming through here, these are all relatively ranked pretty well. There's, several hundred, there's some with, less than 100 reviews, but all of them, they look pretty good. I think I said they were ranked well. I don't even know what that means. They look pretty good. If I was a customer, I wouldn't really purchase based off of anything other than the design I like best. So you have to have that part of the equation too. You have to be the seller that, to the customer's eyes, before they know anything about your company, is the most appealing. You can do that through external proof of concept with Pinterest and Etsy and looking up designs that sell well off of Amazon that aren't there yet. It's a really cool strategy. Or you can come up with designs with your supplier. Hey, what's, designs that you guys have that you're working on that are new? What are some that we could do that are utilizing this wood in a new fashion? Sometimes suppliers have great ideas as well. But most importantly, make sure you're covering the whole spectrum of what a differentiated, powerful brand does. That's both before the customer buys, they need a reason to buy, and then after, they need a reason to keep giving you good reviews and pushing you to the top with your social proof. So that's going to do it for today's video. I want to give you a little assignment. This is something new I'm trying this year. I want to kind of give out little instructional assignments that you could do to follow along after the video. So it doesn't just stop here. Get a pen and paper and do this along with me. I want you guys to go find 3 products and practice differentiating things that you could do before to get the customer's attention to notice. Maybe you include the hardware to mount it on the wall and you have that in the side of the image. Right? That's something really simple we could do. Or we go and we do third-party research and we figure out that, hey, a brown, dark brown, walnut, washed out barnwood look is really popular on this website. It's not on Amazon yet. Maybe that plus the hardware, now we're thinking. And then list at least 2 ways that you can improve the products or the customer's experience once it's in their hands, right? So whether that's highly customized packaging that fits the theme of the product individually, whether that's a customer service insert card that gives them some kind of reassurance about the product that they just purchased. I want you guys to comment down below one way that you would differentiate this product. We're going to use this as the test one. I want you to, it's a 2-part assignment. I want you to comment one way that you would differentiate it to get them to buy, and then one way you would keep them around and keep your reviews and your ratings going up after they've already received it. So if you really want to get into this, you can go read reviews. I'll be looking through the comments, and that'll be a fun assignment for you if you want to be more interactive. If not, hopefully you enjoyed the video. But either way, that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. Be sure to click the bell down below so you don't miss videos like this in the future. And as always, I'll be seeing you right here on the channel again next time for another video. Later.